Hey everyone, Bumpy here with another brand new video. Smashing right in January, trying to anyway. That's my New Year's resolution, get some more YouTube content done. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to go through all my favourite physical media purchases from 2021. Not necessarily the best film, not necessarily the best picture qualities or soundtracks, Dolby Atmoses, whatever. But just films that when I walk past my film collection, can't stop but give them a bit of a cheeky look and be happy that I got them. So this is not in any particular order in regards to the quality. I just go from the start of the year towards the end. So first quarter of the year started well. We got Wreck from Arrow, a really good film, found footage, mockumentary style, horror from Spain, pretty fast paced, violent, gory, so really good. It's got 3 sequels, so maybe we'll get the Arrow treatment on those one day. I know there's a Scream Factory box set, but being in the UK I don't get all the Scream Factory stuff, so really happy that Arrow did this. And good box art, slipcase, everything. So still in a cellophane actually. I haven't even opened it. I've had it for quite a while. I've seen the movie so many times over the years that I'm okay to give this one the seal of approval. Then was another great movie that I watched and managed to get the physical release of it. This is Possessor. So this is by Brandon Cronenberg, David Cronenberg's son. This is a trippy mindfuck of a movie, really violent in places, really good story, really well acted. So this is a film that's really worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. Possessor. Then one of my favourite releases of the year was a Scream Factory release. It was My Bloody Valentine. Okay, so this steelbook is probably one of my favourite steelbooks that I got. It's full of lovely pinks and purples and those sort of 80s neon colours. The artwork is fab. The style, the animation on the back, the picture with the guy with the pickaxe to his shoulder there, really good. 2 discs. Okay. I won't get too far into it, but really good transfer, really good picture quality as you'd expect from Scream Factory. This is a really great release. I really enjoyed this one. Then a movie that made most people's top 10s of 2021, even though I think I saw it in 2019 on the festival circuit, but it's one of my favourite films ever. So I got the physical media edition, and that's Rose Glass's Saint Maud. So if you haven't seen this film, like it says at the top, a horror masterpiece. I'd have to agree. Just fantastic filmmaking. Okay, still sort of in the first quarter. These are April releases. So this is a film that was made, well, not made by the fans, but made for the fans, and wouldn't have got made if it wasn't for the fans. This is Zack Snyder's Justice League. So it's got a lovely slip embossed with the images. The 4K transfer is just absolutely amazing. The picture quality, I know the aspect ratio is different to what you're used to, but that allows for more detail, more height to the picture. This film is just an absolute triumph. I can't really name any other film that was made by one director and then taken back over by the original director and redone. It just mind-blowing really how they've changed it so much into such a great film from what was just a steaming pile of turd really. I think Joss Whedon had the cheek to even come out and drop subtle hints that his was the better version and he worked with what he had. Nonsense, like he just went there for a payday. But yeah, this has finally been done justice. Okay, then I bought an 88 films collection. Okay, this is the Urban Legend box set. Okay, once I seen the artwork on this, I had to get it. It's a lovely rigid slipcase. It's got all 3 of the films. They're only Blu-rays, they're not 4K or anything, but it's just really nicely housed. And these films, they do remind me of my teenage years when I was really heavy into horror. You got the worst one there, Bloody Mary, and you got Final Cut. Loads of familiar faces in this one. Anthony Anderson. I'll have to look what her name is on the back there. I want to shoot in mine for not knowing it. Let's have a look. Can't even see it on here. Okay, well, I don't waste too much time anyway, but she's in loads of films anyway. She's a really good actress, really good looking as well. And then there's the original there, Jared Leto. So yeah, really good films. This was a really good box set. I watched a few of the extras, enjoyed them. Second Sight, sorry, not Second Sight, 88 Films, one of my favourite distributors in the UK. Try and get a lot of this stuff. Looking forward to the Anaconda box set, but love the way the blood shines on the axe. So yeah, this is Urban Legend. Then I got another 88 Films release. I actually had this for my birthday, I think, or Father's Day maybe. This is Johnny Five is Alive, Short Circuit 2. So again, rigid case, disc, booklet, art cards, the whole shebang. Plenty of good extras on here. Amazing transfer, looks really good. Not the best film in the world. When you watch the documentary, it tells you they rushed it. It was made in something like 3 weeks. You can understand, but it's got some good moments, like at the end when he goes all Rambo. So yeah, you know, Sunday afternoon, not much else happening, stick it on, really good. Okay, April was a bit of a booming month really. So I got this lovely Friday the 13th Part 2 Steelbook. I've heard it's the same old transfer as the old Paramount one Blu-ray, but no worries, it's still a really good picture quality. I love this film, you know, the iconic scene where she's in the cabin and he comes running down the hill behind her, you can see him through the window with the bag on his head, absolutely amazing. Yeah, great film. Okay, this was a bit of a big one on release. This was Second Sight's release of Dawn of the Dead. I'm not a huge fan of this movie, but I bought it because you know, it just looks good in the collection, and there's loads of different versions, theatrical, directors. I wasn't sure which one to watch, to be honest. It's a little bit overlong, there's some pacing issues, but as far as a set goes, you know, it's absolutely amazing. The artwork, it's just fantastic. The purples and the pinks again, that I just adore. You open it up like this, and then you've got 4 discs going on. All different goodies on there for you to search through. So yeah, that was one of the best releases of the year, Dawn of the Dead. Okay, and then I also grabbed this Titans Occult Steelbook 4K of the original Batman with Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson and Kim Basinger. It's got like a little key ring thing there, a little batarang. The steelbook's in there. I'm not going to open it up because it's a pain. It comes in like this plastic case. I don't really like the design of the steelbook either. But you know, the HDR is popping on it. It's really good picture quality transfer, and I had a good time watching it for the first time in about 20 years. Not the best Batman, mine, not by a long way in my opinion, but yeah, solid enough. Okay, then we sort of got to the middle of the year, maybe June time, and one of the anticipated releases on 4K from Lionsgate, Saw. So yeah, this is one of my favourite movies. I love James Wan, got all his films. You know, this is a game-changing horror movie that brought the torture porn genre in was it late 90s, maybe early 90s. Brilliant documentaries on this about how they made it, James Wan and Leigh Whannell, you know, telling all the tricks they used to save money, some you know, eye-opening stuff on it, really insightful. I gotta be fair, if you're into filmmaking, things like that, you know, really worth watching. Yeah, the transfer was great. It's nice greens on it, you know, looks lovely in 4K. So yeah, great film. Okay, I know this movie splits audiences, but this was a really good release from Indicator. This was the French horror or French thriller Irreversible by Gaspar Noé with Vincent Cassel and Monica Bellucci. I've still got the cardboard on it, mainly because it gives a number on the back because it's limited. So I got 9936 of 10,000. So yeah, pretty close I was to the end of the batch really, but that's okay. This is well packaged. It's got the Blu-ray, it's got the booklet, great booklet articles in here by Mark Kermode, promoting the film, going against people who are saying it's a load of trash. So can't fault the bloke. Love Mark Kermode, probably my favourite critic. There's a poster as well. It's really thick paper, really good quality. And yeah, so this was Irreversible. Another anticipated release, one that I did drop a bollock on, I'll explain now in a minute, but I got Arrow's giant box set. You know, anyone breaks into your house, you could give them a whack over the head with this. It doubles up as a bloody weapon. But this is Battle Royale. So this has got Battle Royale, it's got loads of discs in here and a booklet. It's got the sequel, it's got director's cut, different bits and bobs. Where I said I dropped the bollock is because I was rushing to order it, and I ordered the Blu-ray instead of the 4K set. So all I'm going to do is just buy the 4K movie on its own. They're the standard releases out, and I just stick it next to it in the on the shelf, and then there's no harm done, is it? So this is Battle Royale. This is the reason Squid Games exist, the reason Hunger Games exists. And yeah, it was really a a landmark movie at the time for the genre. So yeah, that's Battle Royale. And then the last one that came out was a bit of a rehash, but it was being played about with a bit like Justice League. This is Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. Okay, didn't like this film when it first came out, too busy listening to the critics who just loved doing nothing more than panning Zack Snyder for his substance over style, or style over substance approach. But it's popcorn fare, but it's a proper fun superhero movie. Marvel movies now to involve a character development, deep storylines, 3 hour running times. Although this has got 3 hour running time as well, mind. But it's just a superhero movie, and it's great. I really like this film now. I got to be honest, and it looks superb, absolutely unreal. Okay, then moving into, I think, about August time. This is one of my favourite releases of the year. This is by Second Sight. This is Lake Mungo. I mean, look at the artwork on that. It's absolutely fantastic. The design is a rigid case. It's got the usual, the booklets, the discs, really well put together. This has got a documentary on with Moorhead and Benson. It's really insightful, really good to watch. Second Sight always do well with the extras. Really, because I don't watch a lot of extras, I've got to be honest, once I'm done with the film, but Second Sight ones I'm always digging in. This is a great film in itself as well. Like I said, the artwork's the best. If it was a prize for best artwork of the year, I think I'd probably give it to Lake Mungo. Just a superb release. Managed to get this in the sale. I wouldn't have paid full whack for it because of the packaging, but for the £40 I paid for it, I wasn't going to leave it on the shelf for that. This is the Indiana Jones 4K 4 movie collection. Lucky enough to get the steelbooks. Okay, each individual steelbook is lovely. I just looked at it as if I was getting them for £10 each and not worrying about this packaging so much really. So £10 for them for each one was a bargain. Had a really good time with these movies. And couldn't even remember Crystal Skull till I watched it on here. All the transfers are great. All the movies are great. It's just a landmark in adventure movie making, isn't it? These films are just timeless. They always will be, and they just never look better. So yeah, I love the Indiana Jones set. Then I got another Second Sight release. As you can tell, they're my favourite distributor apart from maybe Arrow. Screen Factory maybe, but I don't live in America, so it's tough to get the Screen Factory stuff. So Second Sight my favourite. This is a 4K one that they done. This is The Babadook. Okay, so I remember not really liking this film too much when it first came out. I tried to watch it a couple of times, couldn't get into it, found the kid really annoying. And I seen this 4K on sale I had it for about £25, it was going for like 40. So I thought I'm going to give it one more chance. I ain't gonna all the horror fans in the world be wrong. And yeah, I must have just had a different head for it these days, and I really enjoyed it. I watched it twice now actually, and it's a great film. Great morale tale. Again, you get all the booming stuff with Second Sight. You're going to get the movie and the disc, get the booklet, but this booklet is even better than the usual booklet. It's got a really tough spine on it, beautiful artwork, loads of pages and stuff to read. This really does take it to the next level with the movie, and this is the ultimate collection if you like this film. So yeah, brilliant release, The Babadook. Okay, then in August, this is possibly my favourite film ever. Again, it's another one I couldn't get into when it first came out. Everyone was raving about it, but I got this Arrow release, and yeah, I'm really on board now. This is A Tale of Two Sisters. Okay, so this is a Korean movie. It's beautifully shot. The cinematography, the colours pop. The transfer on it is absolutely stunning. The slip cover's lovely. The design, everything about this movie is just booming. I love it. Some people might not like the twist at the end, or they want me to get their head around it, but I watched it 3 or 4 times. I'm pretty on the level with what's going on, and it's just breathtaking. It's just movie magic in your hand, this is. I love it. Okay, then there's another release late in August from Arrow. Fantastic packaging, crap film, but hey ho, that's Dune. Okay, so still got the cardboard on this one. Brilliant rigid slipcase to keep it in, no problems with that. Again, the usual, the movie, the book, the poster, all sorts in there, and you get to see Sting in that outfit, so worth every penny. Yeah, not the best film, but typical of Arrow, what the film lacks for in quality, the packaging and the extras you get are super quality, so that's pretty good. Then we got a Criterion release. Don't buy too many Criterions. I know they're a bit, well, I know they're seen as probably the best of the best of the best, but you know, I'm more of an Arrow kind of guy because I prefer the schlock. But yeah, you know, this is Bill Duke's Deep Cover with Lawrence Fishburne. I love this film. Wicked soundtrack from Snoop and Dre. Come out in an era that I absolutely love. The urban thrillers of the 90s like Menace and Boys in the Hood. Deep Cover's another one. It's got Jeff Goldblum in as well. I love the colours again, the pinks and the purple. I'm all about the pinks and the purple. And yeah, this film is really good. I really enjoyed it after seeing it for the first time in about 20 years. Yeah, so thanks Criterion for bringing this bad boy out because yeah, I probably would never got to watch this again before going to the grave if it wasn't re-released, I imagine. So happy days. Okay, then we got a couple at the end of the year, nothing too major, but we got the 4K Scream. This was a great release. I bought it a bit late in the sale, so I haven't got the slip unfortunately, but the transfer was fantastic, the film's fantastic. It's also quite relevant because Scream 5 is coming out in January. I sat there with the wife and watched this one, and yeah, just amazing film, innit? Then the last one I bought, well, the one from last one I bought, probably my favourite film out of all these, and my favourite release is Criterion, and this is Menace to Society. I could not wait for this to come out. When they announced it was coming out in 4K, well, you know, a little bit of wee came out. Unfortunately though, I dropped another bollock like I did with Battle Royale, and I didn't get the 4K. This is the Blu-ray 4K remaster. It's because I'm in the UK, ordered it off Zavvi, cost me about 30 odd pounds, thought I was bound to be the 4K for that price. No, was it hell? So it's okay. I watched it on here. The picture quality is amazing. I don't tell the difference between this and the actual 4K disc anyway. So yeah, this is a fantastic film by the Hughes brothers, 90s classic. It's got an amazing slip cover. It sort of pulls out backwards. You've got your blood spatter there from your gunshots, and then you've got your casing, and there's a booklet inside. It's not quite as much effort gone into the booklet and stuff as on some of the other movies, but I'm not going to care too much about that really, because I'm just glad that, you know, these movies that I absolutely adore getting this sort of treatment, because you know, I speak to the youth of today. They say they like the rap music. I say about the movies, they've all seen Boys in the Hood, but you mentioned things like Menace and they haven't got a clue. So yeah, you know, this is a game-changing bad boy. Well, not game-changing, but a last of its kind actually, because you don't get these urban thrillers at this level anymore. But yeah, Menace to Society, amazing film. Okay, and then the last one I bought, I've got it unpacked by ear because I just did an unboxing video, but this is another Second Sight one. This is session 9. I only got this today. I just did an unboxing video on my channel so you can check it out. It comes with all the usual good stuff, the booklet and everything. So yeah, this is another great release by Second Sight. I can't wait for Censor that's coming soon, and I gotta get this Swallow as well. I'm hoping to get the Nightingale. I think it's gone out of print, but they got it in CX. So yeah. So basically, then that was my year in physical media. I mean, I bought a lot more, a hell of a lot more. But they're the reference titles, you know, the ones that I show off to my mates when they come round, and they're just my favourites of the year. So thanks for listening, and catch you soon. Peace out.